cake. They show me the frost, rainbow face, they hope I fall off. Ain't no way, I might be high, but it ain't okay. One left, one right, I run left until left, it ain't nothing the same. I love me enough for the both of us. Jake know the lyrics, Jake know the lyrics. That's why you trust me. I know you've been through more than most of us. You don't know. Oh, for real, bro? Man. I don't know where, so what are you? What are you so afraid of? Alright, pass it. You don't know the lyrics? Darling, you get it, but you cannot take love.
How do you feel about the game today?
We ready. They was talking a little bit on the net. So we're gonna see what happens next.
What was they saying about our video?
Bucket on our videos, all that jet skis, no speed on our video. So like Kyle dropped a coventry video for the game, and you know, it was a really nice video. Look at the comments, just a bunch of hate, y'all trash, y'all about to lose to Coventry by 40, Bucketville, you know, so we had something to prove that game.
Everybody was talking about the overtime video, and I looked in the comments, and I remember being on the bus, and that was just making me, I don't even know why, it was just making me mad.
First game day of the season. It feels great just wearing my jersey to school. I was walking in the hallway, and I just felt good about myself.
Ready? I'm ready. Stay ready. Ain't gotta.
How do you feel about the game today?
Oh, I'm ready, bro. About to go 1-0, bro. That's how I'm feeling. Look. Jersey on the way.
I'm ready. I'm excited. Game day.
I'm ready to go. I'm excited.
About to dominate, bro. I'm about to get 5 sacks.
It's a Coventry game, so I think one of the things we were really looking forward to seeing was like all these new guys we got filling different spots. Not the team we thought it was going to be. Who's going to do what?
We got off the bus, everybody was hyped. The energy was just up, and I love that. The fact that everybody can just get hyped.
Yeah, I'm getting neck on the yacht. 100-foot parked at the dock. Back popping it. I'm getting this back on lock. Rockin' some pot of high top. Hard catching out on the lot. Turn this back up a notch. What these boys talking about? I'm back with the rest out the back. That's how Titanic they want me to sing. Got a new back.
Guys, our program's been great for 7 years and successful, right? Not because we won a lot of games, we made runs, we've had all these great players. It's about the culture we built here. Yeah, we do things a little bit different, right? We play together, that's obvious. Man, we play hard football, we play physical football, we leave it out there, we play with a purpose. But we also have fun doing it, and that's the thing we gotta remember. We got Star Wars helmets and names and lightsabers and all that nonsense. You know, we even do weird crap, like taking photos in an abandoned building, right? We do that, and then sometimes we even get a little crazier, we go to 7-Eleven and take pictures. And then sometimes we get on damn jet skis, right? We do weird stuff. But that's us. That's who we are. And that's what makes it special to be a Rockville Ram. We don't know what this team's gonna be. Many are scared of the unknown. But people don't understand that sometimes behind that door of unknown is greatness, right? Sometimes behind that door is something you never expected it to be. Tonight's the first chance, right, to show everybody who the 2024 Rams are. Love us, hate us. Tonight is our first opportunity to show that we're still here. We're here, right? Rockville's still here, right? We got some new faces. We got guys playing different positions. But the front of the jersey still says goddamn Rockville. That hasn't changed. And we still stand for the same things. Bad news for Coventry tonight. The Rams are definitely still here. Bad news for the Pequot, because we're coming after all of them. Rockville, who had your back?
Everybody was just off time and was ready to go.
It was the first game of the season.
We gotta make a statement.
When I scored that first touchdown, telling all the people that were down us to be quiet pretty much. first varsity touchdown, it was kind of surreal because we were talking about it all week of practice. Me and Jacob, beforehand, we were practicing on a celebration, you know, Bad Boys. We hit that celebration, ever since then, just been history.
Going into Coventry the day before and walked through practice, Sanger had came up with this onside kick idea. I don't know how it got down. I don't know how we got the ball. The ball was bouncing around. I got hit. If you look at the clip, I was crawling around on the ground like a little dog. Like I could not find the ball. And then I seen it, and I just reached out and I grabbed it. I was happy because if I didn't get that ball, I would have felt bad.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
I think we're like 5-6 minutes into the game, and you see Coventry like going for a deep touchdown. In that moment, you kind of slowed down, and like number 9 catches, and he's just running slowly down the sideline like he's gonna score.
He's about to score. I bring my hand up.
All asking me is I'm gonna give my chain back. That'll be the same day I
remember I looked down, I looked up, the ball was on the ground.
You know, that really like changed the game for real. Everybody on the Coventry side was hyped, and then just straight despair.
Damn, the chain remains, the game is intact. The name is mine, I'll take blame for that. The pressure's on, but guess who ain't gonna crack? Pardon me, I had to laugh at that. How could you falter when you the rocket your balls? I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. This ain't no tall order, this is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. I do this in my sleep. I'm guessing I can sell CDs. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Into my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me. Freeway and Foxy, YG's TL.
Okay, hey, good job. Got the job done tonight. Okay, that's one out of the way. I thought we played very well. That was a better Coventry team than we've seen in a couple years. Okay, but we're gonna play better teams. So we got to really get better. That's gonna be our. You know, we got to get better from this week to next week. But if you can play physical, right, and you can play together, you give yourself a shot, and that's what we did tonight. Okay, really excited to see those young guys kind of get in there, and it was like you guys were ready. Okay, there's a lot of talent on this team. Like I said, it might not look the same. There's a lot of talent. We got to keep getting closer together. We got to keep working on it. Okay, and we got to keep pushing. Can't be satisfied.
And I think with success, sometimes that message that helped build our program, we kind of forget about sometimes. In 2021, you're close. 2023, you're really close, and you start chasing. And when you start chasing, you forget about like the climb and the enjoyment and all the fun parts of football. You know, after camp, we really wanted to kind of hear from our players. So we had our players write down a bunch of different things, specifically what does success look like for them, and what does success look like for our team, and like things that might be getting in the way.
I should have seen you was trouble right from the start. Taught me so many lessons, how not to mess with broken hearts. So many questions. When this began, we was the perfect match. Perhaps we had some problems, but we were.
For me, like knowing all my assignments, knowing the whole playbook, and I feel like staying on that incline, even if it's just 1%, getting better each day, that would play a big part in making sure everyone is doing their job.
I feel like success for our football team will look like everybody coming together, playing their part, everybody lifting each other up when we're down.
After you play like a big game or like a small game, or really any game, and then you look in the mirror, you want to make sure you can look at yourself and be like, I gave it all, I gave it my all today, like I left everything up there.
So I said success for me was putting my best out there every week, every game, every practice, and just living in the moment because it's my final year.
You get some players that success to them for our team looks like winning in the playoffs. We had a couple people write beating good playoff teams, a ring. So people do still write these, but out of the 60 here, a majority are more down this path, which I think after some of the discussions we have with leadership in our team, I think our team's moving into that the right direction of what success looks like.
Lately, like me and my dad talk every night, and I've been talking to him. He was like, you know, this is your last year, like ever. Like I'm never gonna play with any of you guys again. And so I just want to make sure, like even if we don't win every game we want to win, or we don't go to the playoffs, or we don't win a state championship, I want to make sure like every game I'm not coming off the field like, damn, I could have done more.
And it just seems like everyone's just worried. Like they're worried about injuries, they're worried about if our team has enough energy, they're worried about a bunch of worries that aren't really in their control and some that are in their control.
Every day that you get is a blessing to go be out there. And I think that's one of the things that I got to think of sometimes too, to remind myself. Like, the other thing I think sometimes and this happened after 2021, it's like, we got here almost to the top of the mountain. It's like, all right, so we're going to start right here. You don't start right here. You're going to start back down here and you're going to enjoy this, right? Because that's really the most fun part. I think sometimes people look at like, all right, well, we've been really successful, but every year's been really hard. The first year, I got here was really, really hard. It's not easy to be successful, and just because you win games or you have a good record, it doesn't mean that there wasn't pain and there wasn't, that really hard parts of the season. So I think we got to embrace that a little bit. I think we're starting to. I really liked what we did Friday night, but I think we really competed for the first time.
When I'm alone, I'm on the phone having secret conversations. I wanna take your misery, replace it with happiness, but I need your faith in me.
This game is our home opener, so we can't lose.
Oregon was just another fun game. They pulled out in all white.
For some reason, some of the guys are in the Instagram comments talking. Whenever we got guys just talking online, it just kind of motivates us to go out there and perform.
They're talking about the buckets, our helmets. So that was the theme for the game. So we see a bunch of people with buckets on their heads, and that was fun. Like, that made it really fun.
Really kind of having that environment for the first game of their senior year with all the buckets, Bucketville, it kind of shows how much of a supportive community that we have at the Rock.
Everyone loves, talking about the buckets, but that's the last thing they see before they hit the ground.
We are still damn here! Yeah! We ain't going anywhere! We're gonna remind you tonight what it looks like to play football in the goddamn Rock. Let's go!
Jude scored a touchdown, he ran it in, and then he just dropped the ball. And he was like, right? Coach G's like, here's a rule. If you score a touchdown, hand the ball to the ref before you go looking for Kyle Clark.
You have to hand the ball to the ref before you even look at the camera. A lot of people don't follow those rules. A lot of people don't.
Just kind of out of nowhere, which is the best time to run a trick play. We go with the Caden bomb.
I didn't think it was going to work at all.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the OV. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho, fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I'll be the music biz #1 supplier. In a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, ho. Not DOC, but similar to them letters. No one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do. Take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the jewels and the necklace. Let me tell you dudes what I do to protect us. Shoot at you actors like movie directors. Thing ain't loud. I done came through the block and everything that's fly. I'm like Che Guevara with bling on. I'm complex. I never claim to have wings on. See, I get my by any means on. Whenever there's a drought, get your umbrellas out because that's when I brainstorm. You can blame Sean, but I ain't invented the game. I just rolled the dice trying to get some change.
We get out there this Thursday and we're playing our first home game. You forget sometimes how awesome an atmosphere it is that we have here. There's nothing like it. I mean, the band's going crazy.
We had the student section with buckets all over their heads going nuts. There's so much support and so much buzz in that first home game that our players just kind of felt that right in the beginning. And we made some plays I think early on just because of that home field feel. And everyone kind of was like, this is why we do all the hard things and the weight room and the off season and all that stuff is for these few moments that we have because they are so special.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, wrong. Let's go. Never think I need you, but I hate to go exit hood on the one feed them. But they say I've been acting funny since I got them. First you gotta do the first squeeze. Boom, climatize, then you go. Get in on that water. Left hand. Where you think you're going, baby? I just met you. That's crazy. So call me, baby. Get away from me. I thought we were still doing pass.
No, it's not pass no more. And pass came, that's not a bad idea to do, but don't listen to him. He's saying you up for failure right now.
Look who looks more serious right now. Yo, you look more. Nate, I can't take you seriously.
I'm so sick of Nate. Nate, I'm so sick of you.
Come here, stiff arm. Bro, let me beat it back. Guy, you better watch out.
All right, so we're 2 games in under our belt. You know, it's been a lot, but we're 2-0. We've worked really hard to kind of figure out who we are, and I think we're starting to figure that out. Granby's coming to town now. So, I mean, everyone on our team has looked at the schedule, and I think everybody had this game circled. I think everyone does every year, and I think the rivalry that we've gotten with Granby is awesome. You know, it's what high school football and high school sports are really all about.
And then the day of the game, I'm sitting in class and I see a post, and it's a screenshot from Kyle's video of when I tore my ACL.
That was Nate's last play of football ever. Oh, it really hurt me, like, personally. It's not just like, all right, we can not like each other. That's just too far, because they knew he was injured.
I mean, the game was over when they posted that.
We don't do it. We like, Rockville just stays in Rockville. We keep our mouths shut. We have our little photo shoots, do our little fun thing. We love our buckets, and people just hate it. They hate everything we do.
I have so many people texting me, telling me, oh, you can't let that slide, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone is fired up.
I don't know if you guys seen it. They thought it was pretty funny to post this today. They thought it was funny to do this. We're gonna focus on our jobs. We're gonna put a program in our heart. We're gonna play for this tonight, okay? And they're gonna know what happens. They learned it last year, but they kicked it harder this year. Everybody wants us to be gone. Everyone keeps saying they're gone. They're not around anymore. He's gone. He's gone. We're still here. And we are not going anywhere. And Granby is not moving us from our home field tonight.
Them behind us, that's disrespect. That posting about us, that's disrespect. Well, guess what? I ain't rocked with that. Rockville, here's your back. Hey, boys, I'm sick of all this talk, saying they're gonna run us over. I like to see them try. Rockville, here's your back. Hey, they looking. I like that. I like that. Rockville, here's your back. Y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? Feels like bear hunting season.
And then we walk onto the field, they're following us, laughing at our Rockville who.
You know, we're getting ready for this game, and I'm thinking of all this stuff. I know Nate's upset. They're like, we want to send Nate out there. I was like, sure, yeah. They're like, we want to send just Nate out there himself.
So the idea was that they were going to have to see my face.
The things you say don't really affect us, but we will take them personally.
He just wasn't going to take that.
Because it was him by himself. The Granby guy that posted the thing about him was standing there.
You want to come after our program, we're going to have each other's backs.
You guys can post whatever you want. I'm still here.
21 returns it all the way back for a touchdown. So right after 21 returns the touchdown, Drew gets the ball, then he drops it.
But Armani picks it up. It was like when Captain America got the Thor hammer. He just felt power.
So I was running, the dude tackled me, and I didn't hear a whistle.
Armani rolls over his body, jumps back on his feet, and then keeps running. Just the shift and emotion after that play, we just oh man.
That's a complete momentum shift. That's what Coach Sanger always talks about. Armani's just Mr. Special Teams.
Making that play during that moment, it made me feel real good because I just recently got cooked. I got burned. And then being able to make that play, I felt great in that moment. I didn't even know how to react. I was doing all sorts of movements. I was celebrating with my teammates on the sidelines. Couldn't contain my smile.
And that was Graham. It was just really kind of a game where we could trust our younger guys, Jeremiah was making plays, Will J. Caden, they were making plays.
So the second half is really a struggle. We had nothing, no energy.
I let it fall, my heart.
Grammy kept coming. They scored, and they're only down a touchdown, and we couldn't quite run the ball the way we've really run it up to this point. So fourth quarter, they got the ball at the 20. It reminded me a lot of Holy Cross. So, we hold them to a third down, then they convert a really tough pass play. They make a great play, and I'm like, oh my God, we're in trouble. But the clock is ticking. For as kind of underwhelming as we played in the second half, that fourth quarter was pretty electric in a whole different way.
But then the play comes, but he gets it out quick.
And then this is the play that everyone's scared.
It's the last play of the game, and I literally said, Demir's gonna make a play,
It looks like he catches the ball, and then Demir just slaps it out of his hands.
We needed him tonight, and he made an unbelievable play.
Up and down games with these guys, back and forth, crazy. On defense, we just punch them in the mouth, and when a team gets punched in the mouth, they don't want to keep doing it. Offense, we're kind of slow at times, but when we needed to get a big pass, we got a big pass off, and we caught the ball. We were doing all of that well.
Because we won, we beat them. And it was just more of a thing that they lit a fire that they couldn't handle.
Being able to win that game, it felt great because a lot of people were doubting us. Rockville isn't going to be this, Rockville isn't going to be that. But we were able to shut them up, and we came out with the victory.
Kind of come off that really emotional game against Granby. We've been really successful in the last 7 years, but nobody has had the type of success against us like SMSA has. So 3 years in a row,
And last year we're 9-1 in the regular season, and they took it to us in our homecoming game. And they've had our number for the last 3 years. So we barely escaped Granby, and now we're playing kind of the team that's kind of been our, Achilles heel.
I think everybody came to the meetings and came to the game with the same mentality of, we're not losing this game, no matter what.
Yeah. For the dogs, them, you know?
Why will not be like this in the whole city? It's crazy right now.
They wanted to hammer the middle of our feet, but we're bringing the hammer tonight.
We ain't gonna wait till the end of the game to slam it! Mama hit my phone and said raps no good. Better than telling me the checks no good. Now they wanna act like I do no good. Funny cause I really did more than I should. I made a decision last night that I would die for it. Just to show the city what it takes to be alive for it. Can't get me on the line so they hang me at the drop for it. You know 40 wants peace, but I'm down to cut ties for it. And I can't sleep these days unless I take one. If they don't have a story these days, they'll make one. Life is always on, man, I never get a break from it. Doesn't matter where I go, I can never get away from it. They give me loyalty and I don't gotta pay for it. Same way bread's gotta break for it. Keeping people fed is my only peace of mind now. And I turn the 6 upside down, it's a 9 now. I made a decision last night that I would die for it. All these handouts, man, it's getting out of hand. I'ma start telling, get it how you can. I got it right now, so I'm everybody's friend. If I ever lose.
The way we describe our 3 running backs, they're almost like the elements. You got Hayden, the way he is able to move back and forth is like water. And he's just able to slip inside. Will J is like earth. Like when he runs, you're gonna hear him. You can hear his feet. Drew is like a mix of like an air. Cause like he moves light, but he really can just like he moves. Like he can move with people.
I don't really think they expected us to be that physical, but we kind of had to bring it after the kind of embarrassment they brought it to us the last 3 years.
The last time the Rockville Rams beat SMSA, and Kyle posted a video about it. JV Monday Night Football game.
And I made a decision last night that I would die for it.
All right, week 5. Can't believe the season. We're getting halfway through the season, and this is a game. I remember in June we're going through our schedule, and Coach Klecko likes to go through all the pick'ems. So we're at a coaching thing in June. He's going through. He goes, week 5 Stafford. That's going to be the one. That's going to be probably the defining one of the year. Like that could be the one that they get us. That's kind of before some of the stuff happened in the off season.
We harped on a lot of things during practice this week, so we'll be ready to play. Hammered a lot of things. AMC turned it up like about 25 notches. Bill turned it up maybe like 5 notches. Coach G turned it up 60 notches, but he does that every week.
Coach Nick was reminding us all week that every year our team loses this kind of game. Like it's a big game in the Pequot, and we're confident we've won a few games straight. Coach Nick was saying that, not that we were gonna lose, but he just said this has happened before and we can't let history repeat itself.
Come on, Hopkins. Yep. No.
our focus this week was like at another level. Put in a game plan. Obviously these Thursday games, I know the documentary ain't gonna make you feel it, but the Thursday games, man, it's a lot, these Thursday games. You know, I think everyone was tired, but everybody really bought into our game plan on offense and defense. Got to this game, like, I think feeling ready to really prove to ourselves more than anything that we can look in the mirror and realize here are the things that we've struggled at as a program, and we'll look it right in the face and we can do it.
Well, yeah, Stafford with a big win over Ellington.
Yeah, Stafford's back. Brian's going to hate me for saying it, but Stafford's back. Stafford's 3-1. The boys are humming, the Bulldogs, and they get Rockville.
In the offseason, there's article, big losses at Rockville, big news at Stafford, or something like that. And I think me and John and Adi, we're just sitting there reading that, like, big losses at Rockville. Like, we've been starting here for 3 years. Like, do we just not exist?
And then come game day, you know, we go into the locker room, and like coach has papers to motivate us pregame. And I remember Amber specifically told me, kids on Stafford said, Rockville has nobody.
Stafford's back. The boys are humming, but they forgot the same damn thing that everybody keeps forgetting. We are still right here. They should say that we're gone if we don't have this guy or that guy, but we're still right here, and we're not going anywhere.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jesus.
One thing I won't let slide is blatant disrespect. Rockville, hit your man.
They've been disrespecting us all year. All year. Yeah. This is our chance right now, man. See, this is the last time you can ever do this. All day, like, all night, like,
see them coming up to tackle him, and I just like felt like I had to be there, and I'm coming up. I see Juju running their ball rush.
I force a fumble, and Woj picks it up, and then just runs it back to the house.
I hear ball. I'm looking around. Where's the ball? Woj picks it up. Scuba score. Touchdown. That was our first defensive touchdown of the year.
I think that like just set the energy off like for the rest of the game on defense.
Pocket full of celery. Imagine what she's telling me. Blowing on asparagus. Really shit I ever smoked. But I get it top of that. Really shit I ever broke. They know I got that broccoli, so I keep that Glock with me. Don't get caught without me. Coming from where I'm from. Call me G's and Hamilton. Flying down Camelton. So fresh, so clean. On my way to Charlotte. On for my city. On for my city. On for my city.
got done tonight, ugly, but like I said, do we care? No. We don't care. You guys are 5-0, and you earned a bye week.
Yeah, being 5-0, it's pretty cool, and it kind of just shows the world like what you can do when everyone's kind of bought in and together. Because people in the school were questioning, oh, you guys gonna be good this year? You lost this guy that graduated, you lost that guy that transferred, blah blah blah. This guy's hurt, and we kind of just use all that to motivate us and kind of bring us together, so we can kind of prove the doubters wrong.
I want to keep working and keep everybody focused. Like, I don't want to get too high and then have a game like last year's SMSA or the year before's Grammy.
Being 5-0 and being able to help make that impact for the 5-0 record that we have as a sophomore, it feels great.
We got 5 more games. Be at every single one. Be there or be square. We post game day posts every single game day. Mark your calendars.
I think we're doing okay. We got to execute a little bit better on offense and, get a few more turnovers on defense, and I think we'll be all right. But we're 5-0. It's not bad. It's an interesting transition going from, coaching football, being at practice every day, to now I'm just in the building. I'm doing grade checks, class checks, academic advising. It's kind of an interesting transition for me because I really loved being on the field, and now I'm not there. So it's tough to stay as invested as I have been, but I still love it, and I still try to support the team as best I can. I would love it if episode 3 actually came out before I died.
Over these 5 weeks, it's been crazy. Like I said, we have 3 Thursday games, so everything's sped up, and these guys have had to grow a lot quicker than they probably thought was going to happen. And guys are out there that probably never thought they were going to be playing varsity downs the way that they're playing now. But as a coach, that's been so fun to watch, and it's been, messy at times, but man, what a season it's been so far. Just seeing us kind of look at all these things that went negative and went wrong, and nobody quit. I'm really proud of our team. I'm really proud of our coaches. I'm really proud of everyone for just putting their head down, and, because I'm going to be honest, I'm not taking any credit for this because I really had no idea where we were going with this season, and I was really down with all the stuff that happened. But everyone just kind of was like, you know what? We say it all the time, but we did say it. So what, now what? And we put our heads down, and, we're off to a 5-0 start. A lot of work, but a lot to be proud of.
Share, subscribe, God bless me, and restore the right.
How was bowling?
Good.
What do you got to say to Kyle Clark?
Go Rams.
5-0 is nice. Success is nice. Now it's my job and the coach's job. We got to raise the bar now even more. I know Cromwell's coming up. I know the state playoffs are coming up. I know Ellington's coming up. Coggins. We got some good teams coming up. We got December coming up. So that's what we're going to be pushing that bar for. It's no longer about who we don't have. We have plenty in this room. Plenty of this guys in this room. And Coach talks about it all the time. If it's not going to work well against, St. Joe's, Daniel Hand, right, Berlin, who cares? We want to be able to play. We can play with those teams, right? If we keep going up this way. It's that, where do you want to go now? What is okay? Is this okay where we are, or do you want to push for more? Because there's a lot more in this team.
Some point, whether there's a reason or not, don't try giving me reasons to stop.